We'll do 2 videos in one day so we can go away for this weekend. Hey y'all, it's Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And we are myphilippinedreams.com. Today is our latest episode of Questions for Michelle and Ned. What we do is we go over our YouTube and our website and we gather questions that people have been asking and we ask them to each other. And Michelle doesn't know what questions I'm going to ask her because she can't read my little crabbed handwriting. So these are going to be a surprise for her. Actually, the first question is for both of us. You guys know we've been having the problems with the neighbors and the access for the car, it's just total chaos. We got the dog.
Yes.
The dog is just out of freaking control with the separation anxiety right next to us. So they're asking, why don't we move?
Well, we're trying to look for a place where we can move, a nice place, but we're having a hard time finding it.
Yeah.
We actually have a bet.
Yeah, we have a bet. Whoever finds the perfect place, the other person has to be their servant for a week. Because it is. Finding the perfect place in Dumaguete is not easy. If you've been here, if you live here now, if you live here now and you know a place 15 to 18,000 feet, let me know. It's hard to find the perfect place. We're looking for window screens, window grates, provision for air conditioning, a yard, shade, a vented roof, and, not so many dogs and completely insane, bipolar, alcoholic American neighbors. So finding all that is proving to be a bit of a challenge, but we're doing our best. We're going out, we're taking pictures, we're looking at places. I was just doing that today on the way back from the gym today, just meandering around neighborhoods looking for those for rent signs, because it's not like you can go on Craigslist and say, here's a great place that's available. So it takes a lot of work. We don't want to move again until we know we have close, you're not going to find the perfect place, but close to the perfect place. Or even a place, if we didn't have the dog and they weren't closing off these roads to our neighborhood, this place would be perfect. I've gotten used to the heat. I've gotten used to the lack of shade and the no venting in the roof, and
just hard with no access roads, and it's just too noisy, especially during nighttime.
Yeah. It's the Philippines though. It's more fun here, man. Bahala na. So we'll find a place eventually. This question is for Michelle. What's the hardest thing about being away from your family?
Missing them, and knowing that you can't just easily come see them anytime you want. Knowing that, especially here, I don't know anyone here in Dumaguete when I moved here. So I feel like, I'm so alone. I'm alone, and all I have is Ned.
That's not a whole lot. So you're basically alone.
Yes, but feeling of being alone sometimes, especially when I'm having the tampon Ned. Yeah,
we should go tampo somebody else. When your brother just came by this past weekend, he stopped by, he graduated Maritime Academy. Good luck, Yan Yan. And that was cool to see, but it's a long trip to see your family.
Yes, it's a long trip, 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass. Okay. So, how hard is it to be away from family? Yeah, it's the hardest thing. Next question, I guess, is to both of us. How many kids do we want? How many kids do we want?
I just want a boy and a girl.
Yeah, so we've pretty much agreed on 2, right? And if we don't, and I'd love to have a girl because Filipina girls are so cute. Oh my God, they're so freaking cute. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Boys are evil. So if we don't have a girl the first time, what are we going to do?
Adopt.
Yeah, we're going to adopt. And who are we going to adopt?
A street kid.
A street kid. We're just going to grab some kid off the street. Come here, you're our daughter.
Or maybe for the meantime, we can borrow Cara.
Or we could borrow Cara, yeah. That giant baby who will eat all our food. Our food expenses will go through the roof. So yeah, there's adoption agencies here. There's orphanages and all that stuff. And so yeah, 2 works. 2's about all I can handle in my limited amount of years left to me. So that's it. Ned, questions about tourist visas. I get this question, or we get this question a lot on the website. Ned, tell us about visas. I'm so concerned about visas. I'm so confused about visas. Tourist visas are very simple here. All you basically need is a passport and a pulse to get in the country. And, not be on no-fly lists or, carrying bombs in your shoes or anything. Once you first get into the country, they give you a 30-day visa for free. Boom, 30 days. After that 30 days, you have to go to your local BOI office and pay them money to stay. It's basically an extension fee, an application fee, an express lane fee, all these crazy fees. And it comes out to about, when you break it down for the entire year, it's about $1.30 a day, $1.30 a day to stay on tourist visa. And what you do is after the first month or 2 months, you can go for 2-month extensions. You get your ACR card. It's just this little identification card. And you can stay here on tourist visas, just keep paying them money and showing up and renewing your visa. And you can stay here for up to 3 years on a tourist visa. And after that 3 years, you have to go to leave the country for 24 hours, and then you come back in and it resets. So tourist visas are actually very easy. The BOI, I'm not familiar with the rest of the Philippines, but here in Dumaguete, the BOI office is very efficient. You just go in there, you fill out the form, you give them some money, you come back the next day and you pick up your passport, and it's very easy, it's very painless. So when it comes to coming here on a visa, don't worry about it. Now, if you get married and you're getting into 13 and 13A visas and all that stuff, it can get a little more complicated, but not too much. And you don't want to be getting married for at least your first year anyways. Don't be one of these guys that comes here on a 2-week vacation and is going to the ceremony on the 10th day. So, yeah, tourist visas are very simple, very easy, very painless, and fairly inexpensive. It's not too bad. So that's tourist visas. Mm-hmm. Final question is to us both. Oh, no, there's 2 more questions. Do I need a car, or should I just stick to a scooter or motorcycle?
Well, I love my scooter.
That we
basically anywhere in the city, as long as just inside the city.
Yeah, it's good. If you look at the mistakes I made in the Philippines, that horrible video I did with the bad lighting and terrible audio, you'll see I consider buying that truck to be one of the big mistakes that I've made here, because we don't really use it all that much, except for last month.
When it was raining.
Yeah, and being in this property dispute with all these crazy enemy landlords, landowners around here that are fighting with each other, and all the renting people are suffering. It's become more of a liability than anything else. We're expecting one day to try to drive out one of the roads and have them all blocked off. So far, they blocked off that one, they blocked off that one, and we have one last one. It's basically a goat path. And you should see the truck. It's covered in mud. You have to put in a 4-wheel drive to make it through. So, no. I think part of my identity as an American is feeling like I have to have a car or a truck. Preferably a truck, because I'm a truck guy. But you don't need it. It's a lot more economical. It's a lot less stressful to actually be on your motorcycle, be able to cut through traffic, not get stuck behind things. And it just makes sense just to have a scooter or a motorcycle. So an answer to that, no, you don't need a car. 3 things I miss about I miss about the West. Well, first off, my family. I miss them. I mean, we Skype and everything, and I get my weekly orders and all that. But I definitely miss them. I miss the food, like a submarine sandwich or pizza, or really good pizza. Santarpio's in Boston. What is that? North End? Where is Santarpio's? But yeah, I definitely miss good food. And finally, I wouldn't mind a couple nice, cool, dry days. That would be nice. Yeah. So those are the three things I miss about the West: is family, food, and the cooler weather. And finally, to wrap it up, to bring this aberration to a close, what's our next road trip?
Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, we're going to Cuckoo's Nest down in Shoutone in the very near future. It's this little place that's right on the southern coast near Tambobo Bay. And we're just going to go down there for a night and check it out. And it's obviously pretty popular because it was very hard to get a room.
Yes.
The room we're getting is basically the attic of the main building. But it's cool. It's only 1,000 pesos, and it's got white sand beaches and snorkeling and stuff. And we're actually going to shoot 2 videos down there. One of the videos is one I've been intending to do for the last year. So I'll do that, and you guys will be able to check that out. All right, so that's this latest installment of Questions for Michelle and Ned. If you have any more questions or you want to respond or comment, leave it in the comment section. You can check out our website. Until next time.
This is Michelle.
And this is Ned. We are myphilippinedreams.com. Take care.
Bye.